Okay, so let's start with a linear. Make sure you pay attention to this, okay? What degree is this? Degree is 1, right? So we know this is linear. Which way is this pointing, from left to right? What are we expecting? A is negative. So which way do we expect this line to go? It's going to do this. It's going to go from quadrant, this is quadrant 1, this is quadrant 2, right? It's going to go from quadrant 2, it's going to end up in quadrant 4. We know that. That's like the end behavior. Yeah. I don't see anything. Oh, you see an error message? Okay, I'll tell you why. I probably know what it is by now. I've seen it all. Okay, so type it in with me. So we're going to go to y equals. We're going to clear all the mess that is there. I also want you to make sure you do not have any of the plots highlighted. There's a big chance yours are highlighted. So what you do is you go to it and hit enter. Like if this is you right now with plot 1 highlighted, you go to it, you hit enter, then you go arrow back down. It should not be highlighted. That's the first problem that you will encounter if you have that highlighted. It should not be highlighted. Now let's enter this into our y1. And notice how I type this in. This is a fraction. I go brackets, and you have to use this negative button for leading coefficients that are negatives. That's the only time in an equation where I use the negative. Okay? So I'm going to go negative 2 divided by 3. I close. What happened there? What happened there? Negative 2 over 3. X, this is your X button. If you're new to this, this is your X variable right there. Press X, and then I go plus 15. Okay? Did it work now? Now I hit graph. This is what I see. But can we all have the same screen? I want us for now to all see the same thing. So if you're new, zoom is what I tend to do. Zoom is a tool that I use. So I press zoom. I'm going to use zoom standard. Zoom standard shows you a regular -10 to +10 and then a -10 to +10. And I just see a little glimpse of it. Hold it there for now, okay? What do I know? What else do I know just by looking at this equation? What else can I know right away? The what? The y-intercept. The y-intercept is what? 0, 15. Right? I took that and I made that observation right away. So you need to change your window. So zoom is something you can use, but window is where you customize your window, customize what you see. So I'm going to press window. And for some of you are new, okay, so I'm going to just do this real quick. If this is your window, X max determines how much you see to the right. So the bigger you make X max, the more you're going to see to the right. This is X min. This is Y max, right? Y max is the top and Y min is the bottom. I only want you to change X min X max or Y min Y max. I don't want you to change anything else. So what should I change right now based on my situation? I would suggest Y max. I'm going to double it. I'm going to go 20. Okay, so I went 20 and now I see more at the top. What else should I change? I chase the curve, I tell my students. This is the y-intercept. I would really want to see the x-intercept. In my opinion, you need to see the intercepts and you need to see any turning points if you have them. A linear doesn't have turning points, so don't worry about it. Question? window, X max, I'm going to change that to 30. I'm going to go 30 because 30 is what I heard. Boom, it works. Filbert, question? Okay. Okay, guys, so if you have issues, you talk to me later. You've got a pro next to you there. Okay, I'll help you. I just want to get through this, okay? Do you see the intercepts? Yes. Are there any turning points? No, so we don't need to worry about it. So I'm going to find these. I already know the y-intercept, so I don't really need to use my calculator for it, but I need to find this one. To find the x-intercept, I let y2 equal to 0, and then I go second, trace, intersect.
Excuse the interruption. Use HEMA to the office. Use HEMA to the office, please.
So I'm going to go y equals, I go to y2, I let y2 equal to 0, then I hit graph. And as soon as you press graph, you should see a red line. Unless somebody changed the color of that line on you. You know you can change that, right? I'm not going to show you right now. But I want to find that intersection there. So I go second, trace, intersect. And you know what? You just need to go close enough. And then press enter 3 times. Enter, enter, enter. It will lock in on it. Okay? So 22.50 is my x-intercept. I'm going to highlight these because you need those to graph. Okay? How do I find my y-intercept? Let's say you're drawing a blank. You're writing your exam. You're like, I forgot what the y-intercept is. I'm going to show you second, trace, value, x is equal to 0. That's how you find this one. So second, trace, value, x is equal to 0. Hit enter, and voila, there it is. It's 15. So 0, 15 is the y-intercept. Let's graph it now. This is the critical part. For a good graph, guys, if you're new to graphing, you need a good scale. You need to label everything. And I will call this the shape. This is what I call shape, meaning these points have to be in the right place. So let's do this. Arrowheads everywhere. This is x, this is y. I need a scale. I need to fit x. The highest x value is 22.5. So watch this. I'm going to start at 0 here. This is going to be 5, 15, 20, 25. That works very well for me. So I'm going to stick with that scale along the x-axis. So there's going to be 5, 10, 15, oh wait, 20. It's going to be tight, but I'm going to make it work. That's why they made erasers for teachers like Mr. Dirksen. Okay, so I'm just going to extend it, no big deal. This is 25, boom. I fixed it, it's okay. So you do the same thing going to the left. That's good. So let's plot it. 22.5 is right there. Now you want the y-intercept in there. 0, 15 is not a crazy number, so I'm going to stick with the 5. 5, 10, 15, 20. So this is 5, 10, 15, 20. Do the same going into the negatives. Okay. You plot them. I already plotted this one. 0, 15 is right on there. and just go ahead and graph it. If you choose a different scale, there's nothing wrong with it, as long as you're consistent. One last thing, if you want full marks, label somewhere, have the equation on there, and then you're good. So I labeled my axes. Do I need to label the points? No, you just need to put them in the right place. That's what I mean by shape, okay? That is a good graph. You think you can handle that? Question? No? This is a linear. Let's do a quadratic. Next page. And I made them that they're kind of tricky to find. Okay? You just have to practice, especially if this is new to you. Let's go to y equals, and no, before we type in, I always jump that step. What do we expect? The degree is 2. A is negative, so which way is this going to open? Because I know it's a parabola. If A is negative, I expect this, correct? This is a quadratic. What is the y-intercept? 0, 85. Just for kicks, what's the end behavior? Where does this end up eventually? Quadrant 1, 2, 3, right? And it goes to the one right next to it, quadrant 4, right? So that's something you should expect. Okay. Now we type it in. Let's go ahead. Clear. Clear. So negative 0.067. That's so funny. I made this a long time ago. And I knew that that number was going to come in handy. Plus 85. Our y-intercept is 85. I wonder if my y max should be somewhere in there. Okay. Let's hit graph. Mr. Dirksen, is it okay to leave y2 equal to 0? Yeah, it's okay. Oh, I saw one leg, but I didn't see the other leg. That's fine. So watch what I do real quick. I'm going to try zoom fit. If you haven't watched the video, zoom fit is, it tries to fit the curve as best as it can, but it doesn't always work great. It's a linear. No, it's not. We know better. But we know that it's going this way. So now I'm going to chase the curve. Don't change too much at a time. I'm going to first go further to the right. So I'm going to go to my window. I'm going to customize my window now. I'm going to go 100. I have a feeling it's going to go, yeah. Let's keep going. I'm going to go 1,000. Oop, see? I jumped quite a bit and I saw like it's going up and then eventually it has to come down. We know that. So this is pretty good. What else do I need to change now? I need to change this part right here. So I'm going to go window, Y max. Oof, that's a big window, right? Doesn't matter. Go bigger than that. What should I go? 4,000? 4,000 doesn't do it. I'm going to double that. I'm going to go 10,000. It's like casino time, right? I'm all in. 10,000. 10,000 does it. Okay? So now you have a pretty good view of this thing. Let's find the x-intercepts. This is where it gets interesting, okay? Let's find this one first. So second trace intersect. I'm going to go over to it. I'm go left arrow. That's close enough, by the way. Enter, enter, enter. Negative 1.760. The other one, second trace intersect. You got to do this one more time. You travel to the right till you're closer to it. Hit enter 3 times. And that one is at 721, comma 12 and 0. Get used to writing down 2 decimals because eventually you will have to. Is there a turning point? We call that the vertex. Yes. We have to use second trace, min or max? It's the max. Second trace maximum. Guess what, guys? You gotta be sure you get this. Left boundary, it means give me a boundary that is to the left of the vertex. So that's the vertex. I'm gonna go to the left, enter, then you go to the right because it's asking for a right boundary, enter, and it says guess, enter one more time. That's 359.68. Watch this, 8,752.73. So it makes it a little bit more complicated when it's a quadratic because you got to find that turning point. Okay, knowing this now, I can make my scale. Too bad, okay, the 0.85, we're just going to take it with us. Okay, here we go. This is y. This is x. What do I need to consider for my x-intercepts? I need to go as far as 720, and this one is very close to the origin, so I'm not worried about this one. Let's try something. Can we go 100 at a time? We'll run out of runway. What if we go 200? 200, 400, 600, 800. That works. So I adjust my scale to make this work for me. And guess what? You gotta go a few to the left to make sure you're showing that you're going by 200 each way. Consistent. Now, what's the highest y value that you need to account for? 8,752. No big deal. Can I go by 1,000 maybe? 1,000, 2,000, 3. I'm going to run out of space. 2,000, I'm also going to run out of space. So guess what? Enough is enough. You go 5,000, 10,000, 15,000. You go by something that works for you. The same goes into the negatives. And guess what? If you pick the wrong numbers, you have an eraser. Remember that. Is it okay to have a different scale on the y-axis compared to the x-axis? Yes, as long as it's consistent. So let's plot. 721, this is 7, 750, so 721 is right about there. Negative 1.76 is very close to the origin. I'm going to try not to touch the origin. 359, this is 300, this is 350, 360 is right about there. You travel up until you get to the 8,000s. That's probably it right there. Because technically every single one of these is worth 1,000, right? So this would be 9,000, this would be 8,000, so you're closer to the 9,000 mark. My y-intercept is 0.85. It's so, like if this is 1,000, 85 is going to be very, very hard to get it exactly where it's supposed to go. So close enough is close enough. That's all we need you to do. You go to your vertex, you go through it like that, back to the vertex, through it like that. You want full marks? Yes. Then do this. That is your graph right there. I know you're done. You're done for today. You've listened. I appreciate that. Can I just, I want to emphasize one thing here. Do you notice that this one, like there are 3 decimals sometimes 4 decimals? Type in everything you see. Don't be changing that. And just work on this. So, for tomorrow, I want you to try, I'm going to not get you to do cubics just yet. Question, page 11, question 1 and question 13.1 as well. Here, I'm going to write it down. Pages 11. On page 11, I just want you to do, oh, I need to move it? Yeah. On page 11, I want you to do question 1. On page 13, I want you to do question 2. And one more. Page 14, I want you to do question 3. I will post all of them. If you want to practice more, I will post them. Okay? Thank you, guys. Tomorrow we'll